Well, let's talk now with UNICEF spokesperson Tess Ingram, who was in that convoy. Tess joins us live now from Gaza. That convoy came under attack. Tess, thank you very much for talking to us. First of all, are you okay? And take us through exactly what happened, please.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Fortunately, everyone involved in the convoy was unharmed, which is incredibly lucky given the situation of what happened. We left Rafah in the morning on this mission after getting the green light to proceed. We travelled through the middle area of Deir al-Balah towards the Wadi Gaza checkpoint when we were instructed to wait in this holding area where UN convoys are often asked to pause before moving ahead to the checkpoint. While we were there, gunfire erupted in the vicinity. It seemed like it was coming from the north, from the direction of the checkpoint, towards civilians who were just to the east of us, and they fled in response. We were struck 3 times in the car that I was in, on my window and my door, and on the front of the vehicle as well. So, as I said, very lucky, and this shouldn't be happening to a coordinated UN convoy in an area where we've been instructed to wait.
Like you say, Tess, this shouldn't be happening, and this follows the attack on the World Central Kitchen convoy, which saw 7 aid workers killed. Another example of just how unsafe it is in Gaza for humanitarian aid workers, isn't it? And was your convoy also clearly marked?
Yes, our convoy was clearly marked, and this is another example of the dangers that we face every day. But it's not just about us, it's also about the civilians here in Gaza, the people that we're trying to help. They face, if not worse, dangers. They're not in armoured vehicles like we are, and for that reason, they're more at risk. I've seen so many children in hospitals this week who've been injured from the fighting.
And Tess, do you think here there's a risk that all aid agencies will eventually stop delivering to the Strip simply because it's too dangerous?
Look, I can't speak for all aid agencies, but as far as UNICEF goes, we're staying and delivering. We've been in Gaza for decades and we're not going anywhere. This is what we do, and we really want to stay here and help the children of Gaza. And disappointingly, that mission on Tuesday, after the shooting incident, we wanted to continue, but we were then delayed for more than 2 hours further at that holding point, to the point that we weren't able to go ahead because we knew that we wouldn't have enough time if and when we did get through. So disruptions, delays, dangers like these prevent the children from getting the aid that they need.
Tess, have you had any response from Israel following the attack? And safety really isn't guaranteed. That's becoming very apparent here. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, look, our safety is definitely at risk. This coordination mechanism, which is meant to help the parties to the conflict protect humanitarian workers under international humanitarian law, that is clearly not functioning properly. And we need it to function properly. There's no reason why it can't. It works in other conflicts around the world, but it's not working here in Gaza. So we have raised this incident with the relevant Israeli authorities, and we're waiting for a response.
Well, Tess, I'm very glad you're okay, and thank you very much for talking to us. Tess Ingram speaking to us live there from Rafah